Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Argy Bargy crew. Hope you and your family have a great Christmas and all the presents that you want are under the tree. Okay, yeah, I'm in the middle of, well, actually, I've finished doing the Christmas event, and I noticed on the forums, plus I've got a few emails from subscribers asking exactly how you do the jobs in the Christmas event, because a few people are confused. So I thought, well, since I've completed it and I've done it successfully and experimented for you guys, that I'd show you exactly how to do it. But before we do that, stick around to the end, because I've got something there that you might like to have a look at. Also, I'll leave you with a question that I also noticed just recently. There's a lot of people that are getting a little bit aggressive on forums about people that use mods in ATS and ETS2. So my question to you is, do you use mods or not? And if you do, why? And if you don't, why? I can't see there being a problem with people using mods if they want to. It's their game. They paid for it. And, yeah, I mean, I think the major problem is people keep blaming every problem or bug that happens in the game on mods. Well, for example, this profile I'm on here, I've got over 107 mods on it. My map combo mod and or profile, and I don't have any problems with it because I just make sure that all the mods are up to date and compatible, and if they're not and something goes wrong, well then that's my problem and I'll sort it out. So anyway, let's have a look at a job and I'll show you exactly how to do one of the Christmas jobs. So what we'll do first off is we go to the job market. Now you've got to do it through external contracts. Okay, I'm not using my own trailer or anything like that. I just use their trailer. And the reason you use it for external contracts is because that synchronizes with World of Trucks. And that's where the events are. They're on World of Trucks. So when you click that, you'll see these snowflakes and whatnot. And they're the jobs and the areas where you can get jobs and whatnot. But what you do is you click where you're at. If you see the little blue arrow here, that's where I'm at. When I click on that, it will come up with any of the Christmas cargo jobs that are available in that area. And you'll find there'll be a few that you can choose from. But we're just going to take the first one that pops up and we'll show you. And this one's going to go from where I am, which is Laredo, through to the chocolate factory. So when you click on that and you begin your delivery, this is where a few people are getting confused. And I'll show you why once it loads up. Oh, by the way, I'm using the latest Kenworth T680, which is a great looking truck. Let's hop outside and have a look at it. They've done a really good job on this. So you can see, yeah, very nice looking truck. Interior wise, same thing, interior is great. It's got the new digital mirrors that makes it a lot easier to see where you're going and where you're reversing and so forth. Okay, so now we're in the truck, we're ready to rock and roll. Oops, let's turn her on. Get it started up. Right, so as you can see, if you look up the top here at the navigation or the navigation on the dash, it's not showing a track. So why is that, you ask? Well, let's find out. We'll head out onto the road. And this is where people are getting confused because they're wondering why there's no navigation. I'll show you. Okay, so just to prove that it's not the fact that I'm... Whoops, I should have hooked up to the trailer, shouldn't I? Oops. I'll be right back once I've hooked up. Okay, so we'll hook up to the trailer. Take a look at it. Got the Chrissy decks on it, all the decorations. Alright, so as I was saying, as you can see, there's no navigation showing you where to go. So people are getting confused and wondering why there's no actual navigation. So what you've got to do is pop out into the map and you will then see these little squirrely marks. So what you do is you've got to locate one of those because they're the portals to the actual Christmas landscape, if you want to call it that. So what you do is you find the closest ones because you don't want to be driving too far. And as you can see, that looks like it's the closest one. So we'll click on that. And now we have the navigation set to the portal. Back out of the map. And then off we go. Now, another thing that a lot of people have noticed is that sometimes those swirly things aren't showing up and they can't find them anywhere on the map. And that normally is because you don't have the required DLCs. A lot of people have been reporting about Texas and that because not everybody's got Texas at the moment or whatever. And that when they're trying to do the Christmas jobs, there's no swirly things, no portals there. And it's more than likely due to the fact that you don't have all the DLCs. So unfortunately, that may be the case with some of you guys, that the portals just won't show up because it's on that DLC. So your best bet is to try and get the jobs in areas that aren't close to the other areas where you don't have the DLC, if you understand what I mean. That way the portals will show up.
Spilled honey on the road, typical for this time of day.
Copy that. Thanks.
So yeah, so what we're doing now is we're heading towards one of the portals so that we can then move into the... why are these guys going on red lights? So yeah, so like I was saying, if you find that the portals aren't showing up, it may be because you are close to the border of a state or an area that you don't have that DLC. So best way to do it would be to abandon that job because they're not going to show up unless you purchase the DLC. So abandon the job, go to an area where you know that the surrounding states are that you have the DLC for them, and that way the portals will show up. Oh, give me a break. That's the only annoying thing about the new truck, is that beeper. As you can see, if I'm turning left, if a car or anything goes past or is close to my left-hand side, then the warning goes off. If I'm turning right, the same thing.
I saw a bear rolling discos. I'm backing off the hammer.
10-4. Appreciate it.
And those things you're hearing over the CB radio, they're warnings about cops being around. That's on the new sound mod from the workshop. So yeah, what are you hoping to get for Chrissy, people? Ooh, what have we got here? Bit of an accident down here by the looks of it. Cars run into a truck. Yeah, if you're wondering about the head tracking, as you can see, I've got a video on that if you want to check it out. I'll leave a link to it down below. So you can see how you can set your head tracking up for free. Now the other thing is too, isn't that funny, every time I talk, CB goes off.
10-4 on that.
If you're wondering why when you're doing these jobs that you're restricted to 65 miles per hour, oh, sorry, it's because you're on World of Trucks and everything is limited to 65 miles per hour. So it's not a problem with the game, it's just the way it's built. Okay, so as you'll see as we come up here, you will see snowflakes falling. And that's the area you want to go. That's the portal to Christmasland or Wonderland or whatever you want to call it. So you drive into it and it tells you to turn the engine off. So that's what we'll do. And then press the button and it will take us to Wonderland. And here we are. Let's jump out onto the roof and have a look around. As you can see, here we are in Christmas Wonderland. Oh, isn't it glorious? All right. So now you'll see that we do still have navigation. And the one thing you got to remember now is you're on snow and ice roads. So you want to make sure that you drive accordingly, because when I did the first Christmas job, I just drove like I normally do and slid off the road. As you can see, I'm already sliding. So you've just got to remember that any tight corners, try to maintain a reasonable speed, but not too fast and not too slow, and just treat it with care. Because as you can see, it likes to slide. And your brakes aren't real good either, because as you can imagine, when you hit the brakes, it wants to slide on the ice. Also, I've noticed that time goes quicker in Wonderland, which is a reasonably good thing, because it means you can get your jobs done quicker, get the events done, and get your prizes. I don't know if you know, but the prizes are some dashboard items and cabin accessories and so forth, and a paint job. But the one thing I noticed is that for some reason, the paint job doesn't work on the new T680. It works on all the other trucks, but yeah, not on the T680. But I'm guessing that will change, and it will be updated so that that it will work. We've got a viewpoint up here that I've already looked at, but just so you guys can get an idea of what Wonderland is like, we'll have a look for you. If I can get in there. Yeah, should be right. Okay, engine off. Hit the button. And let's have a look. Oh, the train's going off in the background. Everybody's having a party by the sounds of it. Music and merriment is being made. And there's the Christmas Express coming along. Yeah, they've done a good job with the graphics, and gives you the real Christmassy feeling. Ah, so nice. Okay, so we will. All right, we will go and drop the cargo off. And once you've dropped the cargo off, the getting out of Winter Wonderland is the reverse of getting into Winter Wonderland, and I'll show you how to do that, because that's equally as confusing, because that's what confused me on my first job, was how I got out of here. we're going to have to reverse in there. Okay. That's the other thing too, is it takes a while for the truck to get moving because of the snow and the ice. Didn't want to stop. All right. I hit that a bit too wide. Doesn't matter, we'll get it. Right, straighten her up. Because I've got a microphone right in front of my face, and when I turn my head, I'm away from the microphone, so I've got it. You can hear my voice. What price with that? All right. There we go. Got the freight off. That side. Okay, so doing the job on the way back to get out of here is probably the best way to do it. So just go to current jobs, which should be all Christmas jobs. Boom, 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 boom. And simply just choose one. It will take you to either Laredo, Lawton, Clinton, Ogden, Burlington. Get the idea? So we'll just go back to Laredo, begin delivery. So it's quite simple once you know how. All right, so where's the trailer? There it is over there, beside us. Okay. Yep, slides on that ice. I'm really pushing down on the brake to get it to pull up. Might have to drop the truck down, or the suspension down, to get it going to the trailer. Find out. So I've got precision coupling on. Oh, no, she locked up. Excellent. Again, we'll just check it all out. And off we go. Now, as you can see, there's no navigation again. So like I said, it's in reverse of what we did to come in here. So we go to the map and you find one of those squirrely things. To find the closest one, as I said, it makes it easy. That's 30 miles away. So I'm guessing this one will be closer. Yeah, 25 miles away. All right, so we'll now have navigation to a portal. Let's hop out on the roof and have a look around. So you can see all the prissy decks. And there's the train taking off again. Taking all the people to visit their families over Christmas. Whoop, we're sliding. Woo. Oh, yep. Definitely sliding. Yeah, jump back in the cabin so I can see what I'm doing properly. So yeah, it's quite simple. Just looking for the squirrely things. Just remember that if you can't find them, it's probably because you don't have the correct DLC. If that's the case, abandon the job. Move to a state where you know that the surrounding states are part of the DLCs that you've got. That way the squirrely things, the portals, will show up for you. And then it's just a matter of driving to the portal, switching the engine off, hitting the button to access the Winter Wonderland. That's something I've noticed too. It seems to be always either nighttime or very dark whenever you get into the Wonderland. Ooh, yep, you can feel the branding go light every now and again when it loses traction. And there we go. You can see the snow falling over here, which means that's the portal. Drive into it. Engine off. Click enter. And away you go. So I won't bore you with finishing that job off because it's just a standard job that you take from here on in. As you'll see once we get out of here. Again, you have to go to your map, make sure that everything is lit up, which it is. If everything's lit up, then away you go. So we get out of here. Like I say, I won't bore you with that. Just show you that once I get out of here, you'll see that the navigation will light up. There we go. Navigation's lit up so we can see where we're going. And then you just go and drop it off. So, yeah, we'll leave it there for now. I'll finish the job off after I've finished speaking to you guys. So, like I said, hope you all have a great Christmas. Stick around because I'll now show you something that I found on the internet that you might like. And, yeah, we'll take it from there. Yeah, take a look at this. This was a one of the trucks, or Christmas trucks, in the Timber Trucks Light Parade. Apparently they hold it every year on the second Saturday in December. So I don't know if you've missed it by the time this video comes out, but if not, you might want to check it out. I'll leave a link to the website and their Facebook page below so you can check it out yourself. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. It's free, you might as well, and it helps me out with the algorithm on YouTube. So, yeah, hopefully if you did enjoy it, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.